Hello everyone, welcome back to Amazing Tech Facts. I'm Rashi Agarwal and today we are going to learn another exciting topic in mobile automation testing. So if you are new in the channel, consider subscribing because we will be covering Appium from beginner to advanced with practice examples and interview focus explanation. So now let's get started. So these are the topics we are going to cover in the video. Introduction, why Appium, architecture, workflow, setup, desired capability, driver hierarchy, best practices, and interview questions. So let's move forward. What is Appium? So Appium is the open source mobile automation framework that automates Android, iOS, and Windows app, which support native, hybrid, and mobile web apps. Also, it uses the Selenium WebDriver protocol. Plus, it inherits the Selenium most features like web elements and others, etc. So let's move forward. Why Appium? So it is cross-platform, open source, and also it is like multiple languages supported by the Appium. What are that multiple languages? So first is Java, then second Python, then C hashtag, and JavaScript. Afterwards Ruby, PHP, and robot framework. So these are the languages which Appium supports. So let's move forward. Before telling you the architecture, I want to tell you that how Appium works. So Appium works in a client server architecture. So it is an HTTP server written using Node.js. So I'm making a small architecture of this. So this is the Appium client. Then Appium client send the request to Appium server. Server using using like WebDriver, Selenium WebDriver, JSON protocol, JSON wire protocol, JSON wire protocol. In the form of HTTP RESTful request, and afterwards Appium server Appium server send the request to the mobile or the Windows, like it works on cross platform, so iOS, Android, and Windows. So using the UI automation framework. So like for Android, we use UI automator, that is Selendroid. For iOS we used UI automation, that is XCUI test, and for Windows we used WinApp driver. So let's come back to the architecture. So first we prepare the test script. We send the test script to the Appium in the particular language which you choose. Then with the help of WebDriver protocol, you send the request to the Appium server, which convert that language in the form of HTTP RESTful based request, and then Appium server send the request to the Android, iOS with the help of UI automation framework. And afterwards it return the responses. response by showing their automation. So let's move forward to the other topic, that is workflow. So I already said we need to first write a test, like if we need to write a manual test script, in that we need to write other tests like test steps, test actual result, expected result. Then we are choosing the right test cases, and then after deciding the test cases, when we make the code for that according to your preferences of that particular language. And then with that code, like you send the http request using the WebDriver protocol. Afterwards, when you send the request to the Appium server creates the session, and it sends the request to the Android and iOS using native automation framework. Then the response returned with the automation. So let's move forward to the other screen. So that is setup. So the Appium is the server which is written in Node.js. So that is important that we install Node.js. Then this is used to install the Appium. And then we install the API inspector, and then we can ready to run this program. So let's move forward. Before moving forward, there is some codes I want to tell you. That's for like get Node.js, we normally use this code, brew install node. Then you have to get Appium. For Appium, this is the code, npm install Appium. Then you need to get the Appium client, because it is obviously the client server the architecture, so we need to get the client too. So that is npm install WebDriver, that is wd. And for starting the Appium, we need to just write Appium and add the symbol of Appium and the symbol of end, and you can start the Appium. So let's move forward to the other screen. So what is desired capability? So desired capability are the set of keys and values sent to the Appium server to tell the server what kind of automation we are interested in starting up. So the set of required capability for any Appium driver should include uh, platform name, platform version, device name, app, automation name. For writing this, we used Selenium WebDriver desired capability package. Afterwards, we create the object for that. So if anyone knows the coding, then you know how to create the object. So desired capability e caps equals to new desired capability and bracket close, and afterwards you can simply use this caps, then set capability, sort capability. Then here is the key. Suppose I am giving the key as name, because we need to tell the name of the device. Suppose the device name is um, VV25 and then bracket close. So you have to inform the Appium server that you want to automate this particular device, the version of that platform, what is the platform name, what is the device name, what is the name of the app, or name of the app. You have to provide the path for that app, then move forward. So there is driver hierarchy. So driver hierarchy is about it's just like let's start from this. So Android driver goes to the goes to the Appium driver. Appium driver goes to the remote web driver, and remote web driver comes from web driver, and web driver request एक second. So so this is the driver hierarchy. When first it searched the content, when it searched the content, so it went to the web driver. So in web driver we have web elements, then we have web elements. By the web elements goes to the remote web driver, it search for the web driver, then Appium driver will tell you that how to work inside the Android. Then when it went to the Android driver, it give the features from the Android. So this is the driver hierarchy. Let's move forward. So as I've already shown you that in Java we are creating the object like this, and then we use this object in this way, which I am giving the example in previous screens also. Let's move forward. Then the best practices is कि use accessibility ID, exhibit weights, page object model. So before completing this video, I want to tell you that what is page object model. So page object model is the model which help you to follow the architecture to make the automation. It gives the automation a proper architecture. You can say, suppose we are defining some file. In that file we are indicating the base class. In that base class the other files are extending that base class, because in that base class we have the common methods, like to open that app, to work with that app. Then after that test is, we are making some pages also, like suppose test name are login test, registration test, then full setup test. So we can say also like login page, registration page, and then dashboard page, and then it went to the Selenium web driver. So this is the process it works at last. Like POM, like page object model, I will explain in next video in detail. Okay, now we go to the next slide. So here is the interview questions. So what is Appium? So Appium is the open source framework which which helps automates the application, and it inherits mostly properties of Selenium. Then explain architecture. So I already explained architecture, that first we have the Appium client, then it's sending the request to Appium server in the form of HTTP using WebDriver protocol. then it send the request to the Android iOS windows with the help of UI automation framework. And also I've already told you the desired capability. So the desired capability is the set of keys and values which tell the servers that we need to run these steps or these things in the particular platform, in particular device, in particular app. So what is the difference between UI automated 2 and XCUI test? So UI automated 2 is used for the Android, XCUI test is used for the iOS. These are the UI automation framework. So let's move to the other slide. So here is a quiz. Which protocol does Appium use? Which driver is used for Android? So this is for you guys. You have to solve this. I already told you during the video. And answer in comment. So these are the summary. We have read that Appium is the open source cross-platform web driver based and support Android, iOS and Windows app. Okay, so that's it from my side. Thank you. If you guys have any question regarding this, so please comment.